Hello and welcome back to another episode of Into the 99, where we've got 99 cards, cause Commander's number one. I've got the boys with me, Sherman and Slothy. Sherman, how you doing today?
Pretty good, considering that we're done with the rain for now. We had a lot of rain lately. So, how about you?
I was working in it rained like hard for like 3 days straight. I was just soaking wet all weekend. It sucked.
Yeah,
It
was crazy. It was so much rain.
I'm like a big cat. I don't like to be wet. I didn't really enjoy it at all, to be honest. But no, other than that, yeah, it's been good. I finally get a break soon, so I'm almost on what we'll call vacation. So I'm sure I'll tell everyone more about this as time comes up. But I'm doing my last few weeks before I take a break. So other than that, I'm good. I'm in quite a good mood. And Slothy, how are you?
Oh, not too bad. Had a bit of an interesting week. I absolutely messed my knee up at hockey on Tuesday, so that was fun. Took a little bit of a knee-on-knee collision. Yeah, other than that, I've been enjoying the rain.
Is your knee better or is it still hurting?
It's better, but it's still sore. It was the knee that's already been messed up from all the sports that I've been playing for the last 20 years, so it's really, at this point, it's nothing new.
That's fair. If you play enough sports, you have to have a good knee and a bad knee, so.
Oh, yeah.
You get it?
Instagram's been acting weird, though. As soon as that happened, I was getting a whole bunch of reels about, nothing is permanent, especially your left knee, sort of things, and that's the one that I heard.
Get out of my head.
Yeah. What are you doing here?
I don't like how targeted ads some of these are, you know?
Yeah. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's reading my mind. We devolve into schizophrenia things. They're in the walls. If you guys, before we jump into this, I made a deck that I've been very excited to build for a long, long time because I like to play like this. It's all gasoline. But if you want any of these cards, go over quickly to sorry, spoilers. There we go. If you're watching the video, you got to spoil what the deck is. I guess if you saw the name of the episode, you probably do too. But pretend you don't know. Go over to housecards.ca, promo code IT99. Going to give you a discount on any of these cards that we talk about. They've got great shipping, great stock, wonderful company. If you want cool places to put them, you got to put them in some Nerd Gear stuff. Go to nerdgear.ca, promo code IT99. Again, for your sleeves and just for anything good to do with it. You want to draw tokens, and you need to draw a lot of tokens in this deck. So the dry erase tokens are really, really good for that. Go over to, again, nerdgear.ca, promo code IT99. Like, share, subscribe. It really does help us out. And if you guys want to directly interact with us, go to Patreon. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to flip back over to our thing now. Where is it? There we go. Okay. We're talking about Scriv. So I really like decks that have this theme of kind of interacting with the table. I like to talk to the table and make deals with people. And Scriv's all about contracts. Scriv makes contracts. The defense contractor deck. It is the alternate commander for the Strixhaven Precon. It's 2, a white, a black for an Inkling Bird, 2/3 flying Death Touch, which is great. People don't generally want to block with that. 2/3 kind of the power doesn't matter because you're always taking a creature out with it if they're trying to block, so they won't. But whenever Scriv enters or attacks, this is what we actually care about. You create a white aura enchantment token named Contract attached to target creature an opponent controls. The token has enchant creature, and whenever enchanted creature attacks, it gets 2/0 till end of turn if it's attacking one of your opponents. Otherwise, its controller loses 2 life. Okay, mouthful. You guys, tell me what you think about this card quick.
It's silly. It's fun. It's not really like forced combat, but it kind of is because like people don't want to lose 2 life. So, yeah, it's kind of nice for that.
Yeah. I think the fact that once you get down to like a 1v1 and they've kind of got to attack you, that gets really funny.
Yeah. They, at the end of the day, that's a lot of life to lose just on an attack. 2 life is big.
Yeah, it definitely adds up.
Yeah, and again, nothing says I can't give creatures more than 1 contract. So if you're a Voltron commander, I can just be like, here you go, here you go, here you go.
I'm helping you out.
Yeah.
Group hug.
It is technically you could call this group hug. There's going to be in the show notes a budget version of the deck. This deck certainly has a budget, but there will be, I have a budget version of it, and there's, again, it doesn't really change the deck too much. It all just depends on the number of contracts we want to make. I want to make a lot of contracts, so this is the more expensive version. Let's jump into our ramp and start us off here.
All right, I'll start us off here. We got an Arcane Signet right off the bat for 2 mana. It's an artifact. You tap to add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity.
And then we've got Bandit's Hall. 3 mana artifact. Whenever you commit a crime, put a loot counter on Bandit's Hall. This ability triggers only once each turn. And then to commit a crime, it's targeting opponents, anything they control, and or cards in their graveyard. Then it can tap for 1 mana of any color, or you can pay 2 and tap to remove 2 loot counters from Bandit's Hall to draw a card.
Really quickly, that's like almost like I designed a set, like interacting with me at all is a crime and you shouldn't do it. That's like the whole it's just leave my board state alone.
I'm surprised you didn't like Thunder Junction more because of that.
I know, right? There's a few, every time I look at Thunder Junction, I'm like, these aren't as horrible as I thought.
No, there's definitely some really neat cards.
The land's horrendous.
It's like saying, oh, Aether Drift wasn't so bad.
No, Aether Drift was bad. Or no, which one has the yellow lands?
Aether Drift.
Yeah, no, the Aether Drift.
Okay. Well, then that's the one I was talking about. Yeah, Aether Drift did suck. All right, okay. We have another card. It's it's Dark Ritual. It's a great ramp card in mono black. One black, you add 3 to your mana pool. It's very tempting to want to cast that commander as early as possible, right? Like, though, we're always tempted to be like, I've got my commander turn 2. You don't want your commander really turn 2, because everything people are dumping out early game is going to be like a Birds of Paradise, a Land War. Those aren't really their attackers, right? So we kind of don't really need our commander out as early as you'd think. This is to get more of our kind of pricier enchantments, because we've got some stuff to later on in the deck. But like this commander wants to come out when there's stuff on the board, because no one's attacking with their early mana dorks, right? Although they could.
Just force them to lose the 2 life instead.
No, but they only get lose the 2 life if they attack us, because they don't have to attack.
No. They lose their 2 life if they don't attack.
No, that's
right?
It's whenever enchanted creature.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Otherwise they can lose 2 life. Yeah, okay, sorry.
So they don't have to attack. I wish to just passively drain them, but yeah. So like, again, we're stacking those up. It's not as good on the early dork. So again, we want to take our first few turns to set up, and we want this on things that want to attack. Like we want those things swinging, right? So Dark Ritual is great in the deck, but it's for getting out another piece. Like it's really nice, in my opinion, if we can get one of our bigger rocks out, like the next ones.
And the next one's going to be an Orzhov Key Ruin. You don't see this one often anymore. It's a 3 mana to tap to add a white or a black. You can also tap it for a white and a black, and Orzhov Key Ruin becomes a 1/4 white and black throw artifact creature with lifelink until end of turn. I forgot it's the 1/4. Huh.
Decent blocker, right?
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Only for 2 mana, it's not bad. Plus lifelink. Hey.
Yeah. We can put like auras on that later if we wanted. Like if we run auras too, we can. It's nice to be able to just out of nowhere be like, this is a 1/4 and here's an all that glitters on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have the one attack kind of deal, and that's it though.
Yeah, exactly. Then we lose it. But sometimes one's all you need.
Yeah. Next up here, we've got the Orzhov Locket. 3 mana artifact. You can tap it for a white or a black, and then you can pay 4 hybrid Orzhov and tap to sacrifice it and draw 2 cards.
Yeah. Just like it's a pretty simple ramp section, I'd say. We have our Orzhov Signet as well. I do like these really quickly. I do like the ones that you can throw away late game.
100%.
Yeah. They're good ramp early. They're good late when you no longer need them. Like if the game drags on, throwing those away at instant speed is nice. Our Orzhov Signet is next. It's just 2 colorless, pay 1, tap, add 1 white, 1 black.
And after that, we have a Pearl Ear Imperial Advisor for 1 double white. Legendary creature, Fox Advisor, 3/4, lifelink. Enchantment spells you cast have affinity for auras. Whenever you cast an aura spell that targets a modified permanent you control, draw a card. Ooh, that's really nice. That's in the precon too? That's sweet.
Yeah, it's a cool card, right?
All those contracts are going to make your stuff real cheap.
Well, a lot of times you're going to be able to just dump your enchantments out for nothing. Pearl's such a good... Like it is a cool draw engine and stuff. The fact that it can function as a draw engine is so great, but its first ability of that affinity for auras is just insane because we have a lot of enchantments in the deck. Like the number I think is pretty high. Let me see if I can find it. You can probably find it faster than me.
24 enchantments.
24 enchantments. So that is a lot of like, and that's before we get any contracts out, right? So we're looking good.
Yeah, and the next up we've got a good old Soul Ring. 1 mana, taps for 2.
And then a Talisman. What was that, sorry?
Running all the fast mana in this one.
Meow. Then we have Talisman of Hierarchy, 2 colorless. You tap for 1 colorless, or you can tap for a white or black and 1 damage to you. That 1 damage just doesn't matter to us.
Not even slightly.
Yeah, it's an irrelevant factor. I would, even if it just only had, even if the colorless was still 1 damage, I'd still run this card.
Hey, if you really think about it, you take 1 damage for the Talisman, but you gain 1 off of the key rune thrall.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
So it evens out.
Exactly.
Evens out in the end.
Okay.
All right.
All of my, really quickly, all of my sections are about contracts. So.
All right. Next one's called Drawing Up the Details. So we start off with Ashiok's Reaper for 3 and black. It's a creature nightmare that's a 3/3. When an enchantment you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. Ooh, it's not once per turn. Hey.
It's great. Yeah, you board wipe me in my own house. Then I'm drawing a bunch of cards. I like it.
We've got Cut a Deal. 2 and a white for a sorcery. Each opponent draws a card, then you draw a card for each opponent who drew a card this way.
It is technically group hug. There's some group hug things in here.
Do you have tempting contract in here? Because that would really fit the theme.
If I had tempting contracts, I would, but I'm out of tempting contracts entirely.
Well, it was only printed in a pre-con, so I'm not surprised.
It needs a reprint directly into my collection. We have an Enduring Innocence here. 1 double white. It's a Sheep Glimmer with lifelink, 2/1. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control with power 2 or less enter, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. That's okay. When Enduring Innocence dies, if it was a creature returned to the battlefield under its owner's control, and it's an enchantment. So basically, every time our commander enters, we're drawing.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Enduring Cycle was really cool.
Sorry?
The Enduring Cycle was really cool.
That was really, really fun. The only thing I hate is the fact that they're all at least like $8 to $12.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And then you have the special, like, beautiful ones that are like $20 to $30, maybe even $50. They're so hard to find, but they're so beautiful. And the next card we have here is going to be Idol of Oblivion for 2 mana. It's an artifact. Tap to draw a card. Activate only if you created a token this turn. That should be easy for us. For 8 mana, you can tap it and sacrifice this artifact. Create a 10/10 colorless Eldrazi creature token.
Solid. And next up, we've got the Mesa Enchantress. 1 double white for a 0/2 human druid. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, you may draw a card.
I've got to say it. Duskmourn had amazing artwork for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was so nice.
Frank, like I said before, Frank sent a bunch of cards over to the collection, and he had a lot of Duskmourn stuff in there. And every time I see any of this stuff, I'm like, man, this was really nice artwork.
Mm-hmm.
The Duskmourn stuff did have a lot. That's where the Glimmers are from too, right? Yeah. Like it was not a horrible set. I didn't like the theme of the set, but then like individually the artwork, I'm like, that's pretty good.
I loved the theme of the set.
Yeah, I know you did. Next we have a really cool card, which I'm very excited to start including more in decks. It's Requiem Monolith. This is an awesome card that I again, another one I had missed. Easy to miss cards when they print so many sets, right? So like you kind of miss like hidden gems. This is a 50-cent rare. 2 and a black. It's an artifact. You tap it until end of turn, target creature gains. Whenever this creature is dealt damage, you draw that many cards and lose that much life. Again, I don't care. That creature's controller may have this artifact deal 1 damage to it, activate as a sorcery. Again, you can use this as a group hug thing to say, Sherman, you wanna draw some cards. Here you go. Like block this, like block my commander because I need an attack trigger. You can have your card draw, or you can use it on your own thing. And the fact that it can draw, it's just a really cool draw engine. I like it. And if you only have something, I was gonna say, if you only have
Go ahead.
stuff like dragons, like, are you gonna let me have like 7 card draws swinging my commander at you and lose a dragon?
I like to look at things like this instead and be like, oh, like, you can kill someone with it because it says like target creature gains. It doesn't have to be yours, right? So it can be like if someone swings in with a 2020, and someone chump blocks, like okay, just have that like creature deal 20 damage to the chump blocker and then 20 damage to the controller. Sure, they draw 20 cards, but they also lose 20 life.
It's only
Ooh, yeah,
sorcery
this-
speed though, which is such a bummer.
Oh, it is. Oh, gotta
Yeah.
keep reading.
If this
Gotta
one
keep
wasn't
reading.
if it wasn't sorcery speed, then this would be an insane response card.
No wonder it's 50 cents.
I'm just saying, if you cheat enough at Magic, you can cast anything at sorcery speed.
Cheaty,
There
cheaty,
you
cheaty.
go.
There you go.
I do love the cheaty games of
Let's
Magic.
move on here. All right. Next one we have is going to be a secret rendezvous for 1 double white. It's a sorcery. You and target opponent each draw 3 cards.
Group hug.
Yeah. Speaking of group hug, I love this card. Tempt with bunnies. 2 and a white. It's a sorcery. It's got tempting offer. Draw a card, create a 1/1 white rabbit creature token. And then each opponent may draw a card and create a 1/1 white rabbit creature token. For each opponent who does, you draw a card and you create a 1/1 white rabbit creature token. It is so easy to convince people to take this one.
I'm taking that offer every time.
Yeah.
Every time. I'm like, a rabbit and a card, you say? All right. You've got me. You have me convinced. Yeah, the fact that you can get a 4-card draw 4/1/1s for 3 mana is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And again, who doesn't want one of these cute little rabbits? Look at them. If anyone's holding it, look at him. Look at it. I love everything Bloomburrow. We have a really older card that I loved this card when it came out, and I still do now. It's Tome of Legends. 2 colorless. When it enters with a page counter on it. Whenever your commander enters or attacks, which is the only thing we want to do with our commander, we don't want to do anything else but enter and attack. That's it. We're shock and awe. We're in and out. That's what we do. You put a page counter on it, and then 1 tap, you remove a page counter from it, draw a card. So this is just drawing us for 1 every turn. Because every turn, we're either entering or attacking with this commander. Only
Crazy.
aggression.
I mean, sorry.
Yeah, we're entering Scriv every turn.
Oh no.
Carry it on.
We have Welcoming Vampire for 2 and a white. Creature, vampire, 2/3, blind. Whenever 1 or more other creatures you control with power 2 or less enter, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Truth be told, I'm kind of glad this only triggers once each turn because it might like the amount of times I've seen this or I've played it with things like where like you're dropping like an Avenger of Zendikar card. It's like
Mm-hmm.
Well, exactly right. Even those rabbits, that would be crazy.
Rounding out this section, we've got Your Temple is under attack. 2 and a white, it's an instant. You can choose one. You can pray for protection. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Or you can strike a deal. You and target opponent each draw 2 cards.
It might be one of the only pieces of interaction in the deck.
I figured as much.
This deck's all contracts. You can cut where you want to cut. I like to make contracts. Speaking of contracts, we have our renewed terms. So this is kind of our recursion-ish section. So we start with Ghostly Dancers. It's 3 double white for a spirit, 2/5 with flying. When Ghostly Dancer enters, return an enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand or unlock a locked room of a... We don't have any rooms in here, but unlock something. And then Eerie, whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, you create a 3/1 white spirit creature token with flying. So that is passively really good just to bring things back, but also every time we make a contract, getting a 3/1 flyer is so good.
Yeah.
that makes sense. That artwork's really sick though. Holy smoke.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right. And next, I believe. So we have a Spirit Sisters Call for 3 white and a black enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, choose target permanent card in your graveyard. You may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with the chosen card. If you do, return the chosen card from your graveyard to the battlefield and it gains. If this permanent would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. Okay, so you're basically putting like a finale counter on it.
Mm-hmm. It's the fact that we can just throw away our contracts. We can, we don't have to honor these contracts. We rip them up, throw it out, and then get any of our enchantments back is phenomenal. That's what it's for, is just for getting we can throw away some of our tokens. We got a few token generators in here, but the fact that this is non-token, like it doesn't say non-token, is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really cool card. Every time I see the artwork of it too, I'm like, this is great. Duskmorn, it kind of slapped, right?
Carrying on with the Duskmorn sub-theme of this deck, we've got Victor, Belgavoth's Essential. 1 white and a black for a 3/3 legendary human warlock with Eerie. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, surveil 2 if it's the first time this ability is resolved this turn. If it's the second time, each opponent discards a card, and if it's the third time, put a creature card from your graveyard onto the battlefield under your control.
From any graveyard.
No terms and conditions. From a graveyard, sorry.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool card.
It's a very cool card.
I love the I have one of the boxes, like the wraparound boxes of the alternate one. That's why I run this in as many things as I can now. It's cool.
Oh yeah.
We get to our next one. We have penalties. Contracts, sometimes you got penalties for our non-compliance in the contracts. We start with our Bale Merc Leech here. This is 1 and a black for a 2/2 Leech with Eerie. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, each opponent loses a life. That's, again, pretty annoying.
Only 2 mana, that is annoying.
Pretty annoying, especially when that's all our commander does is make these contracts.
Yeah. It's like Blood Artist for enchantments.
Well, just, again, the fact that really quickly, the fact that I swing and then everyone loses a life before anything else is just annoying. It's just annoying. That's all it is.
And then a reason why we should take you out, right?
I get what I get in this deck.
Yeah. All right. So we have a Blood Reckoning next for 3 and a black. It's an enchantment that whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker you control, that creature's controller loses 1 life.
It's our commander's theme. We got to.
You're just upping the stakes on the contracts.
Yeah. I love the flavor text. There's no greater folly than standing against me. Nicobolas. I guarantee Nicobolas is their next bad guy. They just recycle it, and then it'll be Slivers again, and then one of the Eldrazi will have lived, and Jace is now completed, and he's Jace-ish Norn, and they draw him dummy thick. It's a tale as old as time.
Jace Gataxis.
Yeah, exactly. You get it.
Next up here, we've got Doomwake Giant. 4 and a black for a 4/6 enchantment creature giant with Constellation. Whenever this creature or another enchantment you control enters, creatures your opponents control get -1/-1 until end of turn.
That might be the most annoying card in the deck.
Cool little combat trick with your commander.
Yeah, that's really brutal.
Yeah, it's really annoying. We also have Ariad of the Charmed Apple, which is hilarious. 1 white and 1 black for a 2/4. Each creature that's enchanted by an aura you control can't attack you or planeswalkers you control. Keep that away from me. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of auras you control. Again, just annoying. It's just an annoying card in this deck. That's called interest, baby.
Interest, that is annoying. And that's also in the pre-con too. Ooh. All right. And then we also have a Ghostly Prison that was reprinted in there. Come on. For 2 and a white. It's an enchantment. Creatures can't attack you unless their controller pays 2 mana for each creature they control that's attacking you. Oh, and it's $7 now? Good golly.
With a reprint, right? That's crazy.
With a reprint. And like, how many copies of Ghostly Prison are there? You know, like they probably reprinted it like 8 times by now, 8 or 9 times.
4, 8, 12, 20. There's 23 printings of it.
Like 23 is still that expensive. Good golly, we need to learn to play with less Ghostly Prisons.
I've never seen The Office Ghostly Prison. That's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Next up here, we've got Gisa the Hellraiser. 3 double black for a 4/4 legendary human warlock. Ward 2 and pay 2 life. Skeletons and zombies you control get +1/+1 and menace. Whenever you commit a crime, create 2 tapped 2/2 blue and black zombie rogue creature tokens. Triggers only once each turn.
That's a cool card.
So you're getting 2 2/2s every turn?
Yeah. Every
At least every one of your turns.
Well, and they're going to be 3/3s.
Yeah.
Because she pumps them too. That's wicked, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, if you can do any like blink shenanigans or stuff like that, then you can do this on their turns too. But like this is a really cool Gissa.
Yeah.
I like the committing a crime mechanic. I just don't like when people commit crimes against me, like interacting with me. It's criminal. It's unjust.
It's criminal.
But sometimes that crime involves you gaining like an advantage, like with like Secret Rendezvous. I target you, draw 3 cards, I draw 3 cards. We both gain something. It's just we're still committing a crime though.
Group crimes.
They get you. Don't believe them, Dan. That's how they get you.
Group crimes, yeah.
Yeah. Don't believe them. It's all a conspiracy.
Yeah.
It's all a conspiracy against the government.
Exactly. Again,
Always has been.
Again, we have another just annoying card, Grim Guardian, 2 and a black for a 1/4 zombie with Constellation. When Grim Guardian or another enchantment enters under your control, each opponent loses a life. Again, just annoying. A lot of these things are not worth the removal of removing them, but they're just annoying.
And this is why I run so many board wipes. It's not enough reason to remove 1 for 1, but it is enough reason to remove like 15 with 1.
Sherman's out here tearing up contracts.
I'm going back to like board wipe tribal.
Going back to maritime law.
Golly. We have a Hissing Miasma next for 1 double black. It's an enchantment. Whenever a creature attacks you, its controller loses 1 life.
You could run like really quickly. You can run Sphere of Safety and stuff in here and like make it so people just can't attack you. But I kind of want them to attack me. Attack me and lose 9 life.
Yeah.
Go ahead, do it. I cast Fog. That's a green card.
It's more fun when like you have all of these and then someone else is playing a goat deck, so they have to attack you.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Marquesa's Decree. 3 and a black. It's an enchantment. When it enters a battlefield, you become the monarch. Love to see it. Whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker you control, that creature's controller loses 1 life.
So tempting to attack me.
Is the card really worth the 3 life that you're going to be taking for attacking?
It's so tempting to attack me. I want that card draw so bad. I wanted Coveted Jewel has a great spot in this deck if you can find a place for it, just because you want people to try attack you and pass that around. But I just did not have the space for Coveted Jewel in the list, sadly.
Cut a land.
Cut a land. That's funny.
Yeah, go down to 32 lands, Dan.
All you need. It's all you need. Next, we have Raven of the Fell Omens, 1 and a black. I'm going to let you guys guess what it does here. It's a 1/2 flying bird. Whenever you commit a crime, each opponent loses a life, and you gain a life. The ability triggers only once each turn. Just a lot of really annoying passive drain.
That's so nice to have good thing to have like triggers only once a turn. Like I have to say, like I know a lot of people get annoyed at that, but that's one way to break like infinite combos, and I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's me next, huh? Okay, so it's going to be Revenge of Ravens for 3 and a black. It's an enchantment. Whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker you control, that creature's controller loses 1 life and you gain 1 life.
Yeah, I like it. That's our punishment section. Slothy, our next one here, if you wouldn't mind.
Yes, we've got our binding terms, and kicking it off, we've got Coercive Impetus. This was all. I'm gonna have to go pick this precon up.
The precon's really good, right?
Yeah, no kidding. 2 and a black for an aura. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and is goaded. And whenever enchanted creature attacks, you draw a card and lose a life.
It's a really annoying ability. That's so good. The draw, the life, the goad, it's all wonderful. And again, you're going to be pumping it up with these contracts. Like +2/+0 is pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, because you get that plus, like the +0 thing, they're killing their creatures when they're attacking that way, which is fun.
Yeah.
Nice. We have a Ghoulish Impetus next, which is pretty much the same kind of thing. It's 2 and a black for an enchantment aura. Enchanted creature gets 1/1, goad, and death touch. And whenever enchanted creature dies, return this card to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. That's so good. It just keeps coming back. It's so good. And it's really cool art.
After that, we have Immortal Obligation for 1 and a white. It's an instant. Return target creature card from an opponent's graveyard to the battlefield under their control with a duty counter on it. For as long as that creature has a duty counter on it, it is goaded. Can't attack you or a permanent you control, and can't block creatures you control. Haha, sucker.
Also love that card.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's a really fun card because like it doesn't have the mana restriction, right? So it doesn't
Mhm.
say like a creature was like 4 or less. So they could drop something like a I don't know, like a Yawgmoth, and then you're like, hey, come back.
I also really like that this one, even though it's goaded, it doesn't stop there. So when it gets to a 1v1,
Mhm.
they still can't attack you
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
or block.
the problem
or
with
block. Yeah.
the problem with the goat stuff is it has to attack you late game. They can't even choose not
Mhm.
to.
Yeah.
This is technically group hug. We are giving away a lot of power in this deck. You gotta believe me, please.
Moving on here.
Technically, yeah. Moving on. Go ahead.
We've got Killian, Decisive Mentor. This was the face commander for the precon. 1 white and a black for a legendary human warlock. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, tap up to 1 target creature and goad it. Whenever one or more creatures that are enchanted by an aura you control attack, draw a card.
It's a really good effect. Like there's just no way around it. I was looking at this, and normally for like these precon commanders, when I'm ripping them apart and like building into 2 things, they usually split into decks. These 2 are just phenomenal with each other.
Yeah.
They're just so good. We have our Martial Impetus next. It is 2 and a white for an enchantment aura. Another creature. Enchanted creature gets 1/1 and is goaded. Whenever enchanted creature attacks, each other creature that's attacking one of your opponents gets +1/+1 till end of turn.
Solid.
He's a good commander in all. Or sorry, yeah.
It again, both of them are really, really cool. Like you can, if I was gonna make Killian the commander, I would still probably run Scriv in like the side, like in the actual deck. But I'd be playing a very different deck. I'd be playing like auras.
Yeah.
Whereas this one already makes the auras for us.
Lost track for a second. Oh, we're on parasitic impetus. Yeah, right. For 2 and a black, enchantment aura. Enchant creature gets +2/+2 and is goaded. Ooh, a lot of goad. Whenever enchanted creature attacks, its controller loses 2 life and you gain 2 life.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
there's a lot of goad.
Next up, we've got Redemption Arc. 2 and a white for an aura. Enchanted creature has indestructible and is goaded. And you can pay 1 and a white to exile enchanted creature.
That's an obnoxious
Also in the
ability.
precon.
That's a crazy ability though. Just all right, I'm done with this. Be gone. It's good. I like it. We've got our vows next. We have a vow of duty, 2 and a white. Sorry. Enchant. It's another aura. Enchanted creature gets 2/2, has vigilance, and can't attack you or planeswalkers you control. Keep that away from me.
Oh, it's not goaded. What? We're breaking the theme here.
True. It is true.
We have, what is this one? Vow of Malice for 2 and a black. It's an enchantment aura. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2, has intimidate, and can't attack you or a planeswalker you control. Nice. I don't see intimidate too often, so
There's gonna be some things where their card is so good that they don't care that they're gonna lose the 2 life to attack us, and these are what we throw those vows on.
Yeah.
You've got a 30/30 out. Let's calm that right down. Keep that away from me.
yeah, fair.
Rounding out this section, we've got the Vow of Torment. It is 2 and a black for an aura, enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2, has menace, and can't attack you or a planeswalker you control.
Yeah. Now we have some stronger terms for the contract. These are things that are going to be. We're gonna buff these contract things up. We're gonna do things. Number one is it's just a cool game ender, but it's just also very funny to be annoying. We start with Arden Intrepid Archaeologist, which is crazy that it's like a $7 uncommon almost now. It's 2 and a white for a 2/2 Core Scout. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you can attach any number of auras and equipment you control to target permanent or player. So it is really funny to just move all of those contracts over to, like I said, someone has a big, huge thing. Or I know, like, if I know I can kill Sherman this turn, I can take all of those contracts away from Sherman's creatures, put them over onto Slothy's, like one guy that he wants to swing with, like is one commander. Because there's some commanders that have to swing. Like, again, a Scriv versus Scriv. I need to swing with Scriv. That's how I make my contracts, right? So if you just put like, every time I attack, I lose 10 life because I've got 5 of them on, that's rough.
Yeah.
After that, we have Brina, the Demagogue. I can never pronounce the last one. It's 1 in a white and a black legendary creature bird warlock. That's a 1/3. This was in the other precon when Strixhaven first came out. It was flying. Whenever a player attacks one or more opponents, that opponent has more life than any other opponent that's attacking player. Draws a card, and you put 2+1/+1 counters on creatures you control.
It is group hug.
No.
I'm giving you draw. Scriv can become pretty huge with these 1/1 counters.
Yep. Speaking of group hug, actually, we've got Duelist's Heritage. 2 and a white, it's an enchantment. Whenever one or more creatures attack, you may have target attacking creature gain double strike until end of turn.
I see a lot of people not realize this happens every turn.
Yes.
Yeah, it is fun. It is fun putting on someone else's creature.
Yeah, you got, again, I like to talk to the table. That's why I make decks like this, right? You've got to be like Slothy. Don't attack me, but I'm going to get what do you want to have double strike. It's going to be good. I'll give you double strike. Leave me alone.
I want the 30/30 to get double strike, and that deals damage to everyone if it deals damage.
True. Chandra's Ignition. Double strike Chandra's Ignition. Next we have our Hallowed Haunting, which is, again, if you have it and you have enchantments, it's good. It's just a pricier one at $16, but it's 2 double white. As long as you control 7 or more enchantments, creatures you control have flying and vigilance. Cool. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, you create a white spirit cleric token with this creature's power and toughness is equal to the number of spirits you control, which is great.
Oh, sorry. Is it me? Yeah, it's me. That's not. I was reading it in my head, like, ooh, this seems like fun. Niles, Disciplined Enforcer for 2 and a white, legendary creature, human cleric. It's a 2/2. At the beginning of your end step for each player, put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature that player controls. Dope. Each creature with 1 or more counters on it can't attack you or planeswalkers you control unless its controller pays X, where X is the number of counters on that creature. That is a really fun card that I totally missed.
I love that. I put it in every Orzhov deck I can put it in. I think it's so
enough.
cool.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. I forgot to mute myself, and then I realized it. I'm not there today. I am really tired. It's been a long week.
Yeah. Next up, we got Noble Heritage. 1 and a white for a background. Commander creatures you own have, when this creature enters the battlefield and at the beginning of your upkeep, each player may put 2 +1/+1 counters on a creature they control. For each opponent who does, you gain protection from that player until your next turn.
It's such a bad deal to take.
Just like watching, and with what is it? The Third Doctor, that you can give people a card draw at the end of your turn, and if they do, they can't attack you.
Yep.
It's a terrible deal.
It's again
I'll take it every time.
Every time it sounds like such a good deal, and especially like if you enter that's again where Scriv is an enters and attacks commander, right? So we can get this off pretty good. And the fact that you can just be buffing something like a Nils, or just like those annoying things that drain, like the Coinsmith things, right? Where it's just like every time an enchantment enters, that's annoying. But then suddenly it's a 10/14 that's annoying. That's also pretty annoying.
That's really annoying.
Yeah, right. But again, the protection from everything till next turn, you don't realize how crazy that is. Next we have this is probably our final section for it, and this is additional contracts. This is where pretty much all of the budget in my deck is. It's in this end of Dual Land, so there's a budget version in the thing if you don't want it. But I want to make as many of these contracts as possible. And the easiest way to do that is with token doublers, because they're tokens. So we start us off with an Anointed Procession, which is, it needs a reprint very bad. Every one of them always does. But the problem is there's never going to be enough of these to print them down to $5. You can't print Doubling Season down to $5, even if you print it 4 sets back to back. You could print it at like an uncommon, and it's still going to be more than $5. It's people want what they want, and in this one, I want more contracts. So Anointed Procession is 3 and a white. It in effect would create 1 or more tokens under your control. It creates twice that many tokens instead. Double deal.
Yeah.
Should really start playing with my money with these pricey cards, because I used to have 4 of these. I gave 1 to Brian. I sold 1, and I have 2 left. I never used them. I should really use this stuff. It's hard to justify because 1 card is like 1 deck for me.
Well, we have so the budget version will be in the deck. The budget version's $76. So for for the price of an Anointed Procession. You can just make this deck again in its entirety in my budget version of it. And then, you know what I mean? You can just, I'm just saying.
Exactly. So it's hard to justify having like this in like, unless it's like a specialty thing.
I love, like I said, my favorite kind of decks are things that generally from the command zone either allow me to draw cards or things where I have to like interact with the table, like Shadrix, Tivit, like any of basically pretty much always like Orzhov politics commanders. I love to talk with the table, right? So I'm happy to put my expensive stuff in those ones. We're making contracts. We're having fun.
All right. Yeah. The next one we have is going to be Blade of Cells for 2 mana. It's an artifact. It's an equipment. It gives the equipped creature Myriad. And it has the equip cost of 4. But still, Myriad!
If you put this on like that Doomwake Giant, then each of them entering is going to like give -3/-3. It's a lot. It's a board wipe.
Let's go. Next up here, we've got the Conjurer's Closet. 5 mana artifact. At the beginning of your end step, you may exile target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under your control.
Scriv.
Tomorrow wears yesterday's face.
Yeah, right. We have Delny, which is another card that I love to play with. Delny's so fun. If this was like a dollar card, it would be in every Rego deck I've ever made, but it's not, sadly.
Yep.
Delny Streetwise Lookout is 2 and a white for a 2/2 human scout. Creatures you control with power 2 or less can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater, which is awesome, so our commander won't die. If an ability of a creature you control with power 2 or less triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. Yeah, it's great.
Great card. Actually, just put this in my E-Honda deck.
Oh, E-Honda's cool.
It puts in work.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Doubling his ability because he's got 0 power.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just get rid of this next card. It's so annoying.
It's my favorite artwork.
Mom! Yeah, beautiful artwork. Don't get me wrong. It's beautiful. But we have Elish Norn, Mother of Machines, 4 and a white. Legendary creature, Phyrexian Praetor for 4/7. She has Vigilance. Alright, fine. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, it triggers an additional time. The opposite is for everyone else. Permanent entering the battlefield don't cause abilities of permanents your opponent's control to trigger. That is so annoying. I don't care that you have a Panharmonicon, fine, but the fact that you're shutting down everyone else, like target number 1, and every time this comes out, no one has removal in their hand.
I have this specific artwork of Elish Norn 4 separate times, and obviously I have just the normal mono one. We did an episode about that before. This deck has one of them. I won't say what the third one is, and the fourth one is it's just a cleric's deck. So it's just all of those cards like Soul Warden, all of those things. It's just a cleric's life gain deck and nothing else. And as I think the most annoying commander that you can have for it, because it's literally just so I can get double life gain on my clerics, and I really enjoy it. It's the Church of Machines deck.
Yeah. You won't say what the third one is. That worries me.
I can't because I have to play it with you guys.
It's annoying.
It's not the commander in the third deck, but it's in a deck. I'll show it to you the next time we play, because it's one that I'm looking forward to playing. Pretend that there's not a Mother Machines in it. Don't worry. It's fine. It's all fine.
Next up, we've got Elspeth, Storm Slayer. 3 double white for a 5 loyalty legendary planeswalker Elspeth. If 1 or more tokens would be created under your control, twice that many are created instead. Perfect. And the card moving on. +1, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. The zero ability. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. They gain flying until your next turn. Cracked for 0. -3. Destroy target creature and opponent controls with mana value 3 or greater.
Yeah, it's a good card. It's very pushed.
It is incredibly pushed.
Yeah, it protects itself with 2 tokens on a +1. Cool. It's removal on a -3, and then it's just like a game ender if you have a token deck. For its 0. That's good. This deck, by the way, I could put a Mondrak in it. I don't have a Mondrak.
Ask Brian. He has like 4.
Every Mondrak I have is already in a deck. It's already spoken for, and you know what, Mondrak does what Mondrak does. I'm not making Mondrak a commander. I'm not buying more Mondraks. You get what you get. That's it. I have enough Mondraks. It's like, It's like 5 Mondrax. I'm not buying any more Mondrax. Oh yeah, my card. I did buy one of these though. Exalted Sunborn is 3. It's still cheapish enough. 3 double white for an Angel Wizard. It's a 4/5 with flying lifelink. If one or more tokens would be created under your control, twice that many of those tokens are created instead, and it's got warp for 1 and white. So if you want, you can get it out pretty early. You can cast this card from your hand for its warp cost. Exile this card at the beginning of the next end step, and you may cast it from exile on a later turn. Yeah.
I need to play around with the warp mechanic more. It seems like such a great mechanic.
Warp seems fun, but exactly the exact same thing. I haven't done enough with warp yet. But I think it's going to be another one of those commander mechanics that are just they're there in a set and then they just don't revisit it, because warp is cool. It's a really, really cool thing, just like Foretell was, just like Station was, right? The same thing. Like I hope that they keep using those things. Station's an interesting mechanic for sure.
It's almost like a blitz cost kind of deal, but just like, almost like better.
Yeah, cooler.
Yeah.
I feel like we're going to be getting more of this stuff in Reality Fracture.
Maybe. I don't know. I think that they're too...
Maybe.
I think that they're too busy trying to like push Reality Fracture as the like what if. So it's just gonna be like Planeswalkers.
If it's Planeswalkers, I'll be really sad.
No, it already is a lot of Planeswalkers, and then there's like a different version. So in a pack, if you get one, you get the other.
If that's like the main thing.
Yeah, it's Reality Fracture is supposed to be Jace's like what if world of like if these other things didn't happen. I don't know.
I'm choosing to think it's another feature site.
I hope so. Again, I hope like or like a shards kind of where they give me different effects, but I hope for too much. Yeah.
Okay, next card that we're going to talk about here is going to be Far Traveler for 2 and white. Legendary enchantment background. Commander creatures you don't have at the beginning of your end step. Exile up to 1 target tapped creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. Ooh, it has to be tapped? Oh, interesting.
You're losing a flyer, or I'm bouncing that commander. These are your options, because I'm swinging.
Then we've got Flicker of Fate. 1 and a white. It's an instant. Exile target creature or enchantment, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control.
Yeah, I love that this can save my enchantments. Because I have a lot of annoying enchantments that I don't want to go away. It's nice. We have Flicker Form as well, which is just a great thing to get onto our commander as early as possible. 1 and a white for a enchant creature aura. 2 and double white, exile enchanted creature and all auras attached to it. At the beginning of the next end step, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. If you do, return the other cards exiled this way to the battlefield under their owner's control attached to that creature. It's very nice to be able to just mana dump, blink, save my commander from everything.
That is an old card.
Contracts at every turn.
Right, we have a Judicial Portal, or no, Justicar. How do you pronounce that?
Let's call it the Juicy Portal.
Justicar.
Juicy Portal. Justicar?
Yeah.
All right, something like that.
The Jessica
It's a
Portal.
1 and a white. That's all we care about. It's 1 and a white. It's an instant. It has exile target creature you control, and then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. It gains first strike until end of turn. First strike is nice. Take this card out and I'll give you an ephemerate. At least I can pronounce that.
You know what? I was putting an ephemerate in the deck, and I was like, I don't have any. I was like, maybe this will be just a placeholder in the budget deck. It's like $8.
Yeah, it's expensive as hell.
Ephemerate's nothing. We got to lengthen the name of the card to bring the budget down. The nice thing about this Jessica's Portal,
if they can't pronounce it, it's cheaper.
Yeah, right. The first strike, our commander's a Death Toucher. That's a pretty annoying thing. If you think that you're going to swing in with something big and then you just get first strike Death Touched, devastating stuff. The next card is not my card to read, but I want everyone to know how cool of a card design this is. It's so good. Please.
This next one is Lucy McLean, Positively Armed. 4 and a white. This is from the Fallout TV show, Secret Lair. 4 and a white for a 3/5 legendary human survivor with golden rule. Whenever a token enters, you may have target player other than its controller create a token that's a copy of it. Then you draw a card if an opponent created a token this way. Do this only once each turn.
Do you know how fun it is to hand out these contracts to everyone else and then get to draw for it?
Yeah, this is a pretty cool card.
Yeah, it is a cool card. I want to get a copy of this card.
My brother built this as like as a mono white like commander, And I've been obsessed with this card ever since. I need to find like more of them because they go in so many decks that I'd love to play. It's any token. So all your Smothering Tides friends, all your treasure token making friends, it's just really nice to just be like, here you go. Sherman makes a token. I'm going to give Slothy a token. I'm going to draw a card. It's great. Oh, I love it so much. It's so cool. Oh, it's so good.
Whose turn is it now?
Oh, it's mine. We have Panharmonicon because obviously we have Panharmonicon. It's an ETB ability, and I'm a simple man. 4 colorless for an artifact. If an artifact or creature entering causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, bam, it triggers again. Bam. Scriv.
And it's still $10. Good golly.
Another card you can't print it into.
This is why we built budget decks. We don't like looking at these prices.
We talk budget decks. I built some not budget ones.
Yeah, it's true. We have a Parting Gust for the next one. It requires 2 white mana. It's an instant. You can gift a tapped fish. Exile target non-token creature. If the gift wasn't promised, return that creature to the battlefield under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter on it at the beginning of the next end step. Ooh, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's nice that you can keep your thing back. If I want my thing, if I don't want it, sorry, then I have to give someone, like if I want to get rid of Avacyn or something, somebody gets a fish. That's okay.
A 1/1 fish for an Avacyn?
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
It's disrespectful to not give the person you're exiling their card the fish, though. I'm blowing up Brian's Avacyn. I give Sherman the fish. Sherman kills Brian with the fish that has 19 contracts on it.
Sometimes you got to do it.
Sometimes you got to do it to him.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, you use Arden to move all of the tokens onto that fish. It untaps, kills me. What happened?
I think you were losing 2 life every time you attacked me. How did you win? Next up here, we've got Personify. A 1 and a white, it's an instant. Exile target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. Create a 1/1 colorless shapeshifter creature token with Changeling.
Read that flavor text. It's like nightmare fuel. I love it.
I found myself wishing I could run away and start anew. That's when I saw those yellow eyes.
I love it. Split and apart. Like it's Personify is such a cool card.
Mm-hmm.
Really good. And then our last one is obviously Preston the Vanisher, which you can never find copies of anywhere. I love Preston. I bought as many Prestons as I could initially, and I would do the same thing again. It's 3 and a white for a 2/5 Rabbit Wizard. Whenever another non-token creature you control enters the battlefield under control, if it wasn't cast, you create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's a 0/1 white illusion. Pay 1 of the tap, sack 5 illusions, exile target non-land permanent. This is my interaction, Preston. I'm only going to be copying Scriv with it. It's only copying Scriv, and I'll never have the things to exile with, but it's an option. It's an option I'll never use, but it's there.
It's there.
Yeah. And then it's got like a land section. My land section's kind of pricey in this one. Pretty much the deck's not too different than the budget version of the deck. We just have like some different, like the categories are all still the same. Just some cheaper blink things. We've got Legion loyalty for the extra myriad. Like it's pretty much the same deck minus just like the big heavy hitters. It's got a little bit more draw, a little more penalty cards, and then it obviously just the contract parts are is the smaller section because that's where all the money in the deck is in that Anointed Procession and all that stuff. But I love this. That precon was like pretty cool on its like faceless, but it can be cooler. It can be more annoying if you take out all their lands and you do that. Like I said, Scriv is just a really, really fun commander to play around. Every game that I've played with this commander has been just a blast. It gets you talking to the table. It really, really does make people think twice about attacking you because as the game goes on, right? A lot of times you're getting milled, you're getting drained a life. Doesn't matter. Who cares about 1 life? Who cares about 2 life? But suddenly, every time you try attack me, you're losing 10 life, and then you're losing 13 life because I've got 3 of those things out. Like you really, really start getting drained. So it's kind of a nice leave me alone card.
Yeah, 100%.
And what's very nice is that it functions without Scriv there. The tokens are what have those things, right? So even if you kill Scriv, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
You still have those enchantments. Leave me alone. Leave the boy alone. And it's just a cool looking card. I like the Inklings. Oh, yeah. And if you can find Ink Shields, it's a really cool card to go in the deck. Just thematically. But I can't find any ink shields because it's such a cool card.
Ink Shield's still really expensive, still like $10 or so.
But it's ink shield's like really cool card.
They have the really cool extended art one on House of Cards for like $44. That's like foil.
Interesting. Ink Shield was in the pre-con.
I didn't get the pre-con. I got the individual cards.
Well, this is more for
all right.
Those out there.
Well, I honestly, I should go pick up a version of the pre-con because it is cool, and it probably would have saved me a lot of time trying to find a Scriv. Nobody wants to sell their Scrivs.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Please sell me more Scrivs. Yeah, no, it's yeah. You guys have any closing thoughts on this one? Like I said, it's estimated bracket 2. It's annoying.
This is hilarious.
Yeah, right.
I would say it's not a bracket 2 deck because it is kind of stacksy and annoying.
Mid 3, I would say for sure. Definitely not a 2, but definitely in the 3s.
It's not powerful enough to be like a 4 or anything like that. Like it's not like hyper powerful, but it is just fun. It is a really cool, especially like I said, I'll post the budget version. If you want to build a deck like this, building like a sub $80 deck to get out and chat with the table and group, like it is fun. It's an interactive deck.
Mm-hmm.
It's Scriv Attack Contractor.
It's always fun to put things on your opponent's creatures and everything, or like their permanents. You know, that like giving them an advantage in a sense. You know, so it's always nice for that. It's always fun for politics. Like stuff like this is fun, and like the commander's cute and cuddly from the look of it too, and it's just a fun mechanic. So like I like the deck. I don't like the price of this. I like your budget one more, but
again, budget one's very attainable. The expensive one is just like I said, I'm willing to throw some extra money into my bigger bangers, but it's just like Kama, like the Chishiro deck from, I think it was Neon Dynasty, had Chishiro and Kama, and that's one of my favorite commander decks. That's a deck that is just, it is how it is. I'm never changing it. That deck is staying as it is. It's super fun, and enchanting people's creatures in ways that like don't stop. Like you could still play the game with this, right? The same with like Kama. You're not losing. I'm not stopping you from doing it. I'm just keeping you away from me. I'm just goading. I really like goad as a mechanic. I'm coming to find every time I build a goad deck, I'm like, nice. I think it's funny. Yeah, that's it. I got no more closing thoughts on it if you guys don't.
I think I'm good.
Then I give everyone the music. Thank you guys for getting through another one of these. If you want any of these cards, especially the expensive ones, go over to housecards.ca, promo code IT99. It's going to get you a good deal on that kind of stuff. You're going to get a discount at your checkout. It's going to support a great business. It's going to get you good cards for cheaper. And it's going to support us, which is wonderful. If you want a cool place to put these, you need to display your Scriv nicely. Go over to nerdgear.ca, promo code IT99. It's going to get you a discount again at checkout on all of your sleeves. You gotta kind of write the tokens up in the contract. So you need the dry erase tokens, you need all that stuff, and they just got cool playmats and places to store the playmats. So go over to nerdgear.ca. Join us on Patreon if you want to directly support us the easiest way. And other than that, just like, share, subscribe. It really, really does help us out. Thank you to everyone who does support us over on Patreon, and people who love to build decks with us and talk with us. And everyone have a good week. I give you the music. Oh, and let me know what you would put in this Scriv deck and why it's a Maze of Ith. All right, laters. Bye-bye.
See ya.